Hello everyone. As I mentioned in my droning video, I wanted to go around the maps and show you some drone spots that you can utilize in your games. I realized that going around every single map and showing info, flank, and cutoff drones for every single map was going to take a long time, so instead I opted to just show some super strong drone spots on each map. If you want to see drone spots like info spots, cutoff drone spots, and flank drone spots for every single ranked map, I can do that. You'll just have to let me know. Alternatively, I can do single videos for every map showcasing more drone spots, but if you want it in one long video, it probably won't be every single drone spot I can find on any given map because there's just so many spots to go over. Now for this video, again, it's just singular, super strong drone spots. Some of the maps have a couple of them, like the first map, Casino, has two that I found. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learned something new. Sorry for taking so long on the upload. I just been pretty busy, but anyways, enjoy. Our first drone spot's going to be on Calypso Casino, the new map. On the roof, there's a drone vent right here that you can drive through. The first spot you're able to see down to is lobby. You can see anyone playing anywhere in lobby. But the better spot is through here. You can jump down into this little lip and see anybody in the pool room. I think this drone spot's going to be pretty strong in the beginning of the season when a lot of people don't know about this specific hole. As well as an extra freebie spot on the roof as well, under these little stairs. There's another drone hole you can look through, and it sees straight into this little hallway right here. Two spots that I think most players aren't going to know about when the season starts. On Lair, a strong drone spot is going to be up missile stairs. You jump onto this banister ledge thing and follow it all the way around the room. Eventually, you can jump onto the missile. You get to the very tip of the missile. You can leave your drone here. It's definitely optional. Or if you want to take it a step further, you can jump onto the ledge right here and onto this corner piece. And throughout the round, just use this as needed to see where anybody's at. It also gives you a line of sight into sight all the way up here. On Clubhouse, there's actually two drone spots I want to show, although one of them you cannot do in the prep phase. The first one is down here in blue. You gotta be a little quick, a little careful because defenders are going to be pretty close to this area, but you're able to get all the way on top of this vent and see anybody that's playing in blue. The second spot I want to show, again, not something you can do in the prep phase, but you can throw your drone right here onto this pipe and get a pretty good view of anyone coming around main stairs. On bank, there's probably about 100 different spots you can actually put your drone, considering how many high ledges and things are coming from the ceiling you can throw your drone on. But one place I like is right here on top of the elevator. If you have someone sit on this drone at the beginning of the round, they can cut off anybody coming upstairs, and you can have your teammates come into CEO windows without having to drone pretty much any of the top floor. The drone spot for Consulate is going to be when you're attacking the bottom floor. You can come into this hallway, and if you're fast enough, you can jump onto this box, onto the blue crate, onto this big metal thing, and across onto these pipes. And if you set your drone around here, you get good visuals into the hallway and audio on anyone playing around Pillar or just in Garage. Chalet, a good drone spot you can use is here in Solarium. When you're attacking it, if you just throw your drone off this pillar right here, it'll always land on this beam, and you get good eyes onto anyone playing in Solarium. Since that spot can only be done in the action phase, here's a drone spot you can set up in the prep phase. A lot of the time when you're attacking top floor, people like to flank, and they will come up library stairs or up main stairs, either bar, kitchen, hallway. This drone spot right here will allow you to see any of that part of the map. Anywhere anyone's flanking from, you'll know about it. This next drone spot on Kafe is going to require you to do a little bit of parkour, but it's nothing that you shouldn't be able to handle. You go brown stairs to the pillar, jump on this table and into this cabinet, and actually land in the cabinet. You line yourself upright, you can jump on top of this, climb on top, jump to balcony, this, and you're able to get a good view of pretty much the entire top floor cocktail side. Just be mindful that this is a probably pretty well-known drone spot. I mean, I look for it every game, so people might shoot this. Oregon has plenty of drone spots, but a great one in the prep phase you can set up is the rear stage under the default cam. On top of this box, it allows you to see anybody coming up backstairs or going up backstairs, depending on if you're attacking the top or bottom floor. Just again, be in mind that this is probably a pretty common spot by now. I use it every game. Sometimes it gets shot, sometimes it doesn't. It works well when it doesn't. On Nighthaven Labs, a pretty good drone spot you can do, and you have to do it quickly, is if you come down these back stairs through cargo, if you get into this drone hole fast enough, you can set up a drone here and have pretty good line of sight, depending on how you use the drone, of anybody playing either cargo or Animus. Strong drone spot on Skyscraper that you can definitely make in the prep phase if you're fast enough is on top of the wine cabinet and drum. I'll be honest, it can be pretty rough to make it up there sometimes if the defender's running here while you're doing this, because it takes a lot of jumps. But if you're able to get it, you get a pretty good sideline of all of drum. Downsides, again, it's pretty obvious if you're doing it in the prep phase, and you can sometimes pretty easily catch it if you're just walking through drum, although most people are only going to see that out of the corner of their eye instead of just straight on. On border, the drone spot can't actually be accessed in the prep phase, but pretty quickly after, if you just throw your drone onto the roof, you can get into this dome and have a pretty good sightline of the entire office. On Coastline, a strong drone that I like to use to watch my flank is on top white. If you come up the stairs, jump into this little crevice, you can continue jumping all the way up, and you have a good spot for your drone that can see down 90 into luggage and anybody coming up white stairs. Unfortunately, Kanal doesn't really have many good prep phase spots you can use your drone for, but there are definitely some spots you can do in the action phase, like this one right here, into the window. You got to be careful. If you break the glass, the defenders are going to know about it, but it can be strong if it goes unnoticed. Outback, my favorite drone spot is probably going to be upstairs on the top of yellow. If you're fast enough, you can definitely make this, because it's just right here under this vending machine. I sit it right here, and I just run straight through this window, and it's pretty good if you want to get free kills. And since that one wasn't spectacular or amazing or anything like that, here's, whatever drone spot you can do in garage. If you just jump on these electrical boxes, make it all the way on top of whatever this thing is, and all the way up here, and pretty much put your drone anywhere up here, and you get a pretty good view into sight. On Villa, a great drone spot you can get done in the prep phase is going to be in landing under a desk. If you come all the way to top red, grab your drone all the way up here, and under this bench, you can leave it right here and see all the way down 90, landing, some of Aviator if you need it. I will say, in probably diamond rank and above, this drone is going to get shot every time because people check here all the time, but anything under that, you'll probably be fine. Emerald Plains, I don't really have anything strong that you can get in the prep phase, but as soon as the round starts, you can throw your drone onto the roof, and normally where you would rappel down right here, you can jump your drone all the way into this corner and leave it here, or you can go one step further, come down here, and leave your drone pretty much right under where the default cam is at and get a good view into the whole hunting area. And lastly, we got everyone's beautifully colored, large color palette map, their favorite map, Fortress. If you take your drone into museum, through bathroom, and straight through this drone hole, leaves it under a bunk bed that most defenders aren't going to check under. I'd be surprised if they even knew there was a drone hole here. And you get a pretty good view into most of the dorm site. Alright, that's every drone spot you should know going into Operation System Override. The only map I didn't include was Theme Park, and that's because Theme Park's not a fun map to attack, and I ban it every time. If you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know, because there's about 1 million drone spots in this game that I can definitely cover if you would like to see them. If you want to see it all in one video, I can do that, or if you want to see more map-specific drone videos, I can do that too. Just remember that if I do videos specific to a map, I can do more drone spots, since I'll be able to have the time to cover every drone spot. I hope you learned something new, and thank you for your time.